Welcome to a journey of uncovering the profound secrets of psychological manipulation. In life, you've likely encountered people who wear the mask of morality, claiming that everything they do is for your own good. But is that truly the case? Hidden in the shadows of these seemingly sincere words may lie a subtle manipulation, where their interests are placed above all else. Today's video will reveal 3 classic psychological manipulation techniques, ancient tricks of the trade that remain incredibly effective to this day. From hiding behind a facade of morality, labeling to shape behaviors, to manipulating emotions to control thoughts and actions, this will give you a clearer understanding of how others can influence us in ways we might not easily recognize. Be sure to watch until the end, because understanding these techniques will not only help you protect yourself, but also empower you to take control of your life in any situation. Moral manipulation is a form of subtle and difficult to identify manipulation because the user often hides behind a facade of sincerity and concern for others. They use deceptive language to make the listener believe that all their actions stem from kindness, wanting the best for you. However, behind that moral mask, their top priority remains their own interests. Imagine, there are family members, friends, or even loved ones around you who say things that seem very understanding and profound, advising you to do this or avoid that for what is good for you. They might advise you to choose a stable job instead of pursuing your dreams because they fear you will fail, or they might try to push you into a relationship they deem suitable. At first, such advice may make you feel cared for, and at times it may even lead you to blame yourself if you don't follow it. But in reality, those words carry a significant psychological pressure, causing you to easily lose your will without realizing it. For example, a father advises his son to get engaged to a girl simply because he feels it will help the family maintain its reputation. He might tell his son that the girl truly loves him, and not appreciating her would be a huge mistake. These words carry a moral obligation, making the son feel he must meet his father's wishes, believing that it is the right thing to do. However, the truth is that behind those seemingly benevolent reasons, the father is only concerned about his image in society and saving on the bride price. When faced with such situations, if we do not realize we are being morally manipulated, we may end up sacrificing our entire lives to live according to someone else's desires. Moral manipulation occurs not only within families, but also in many other relationships, such as friendships, among colleagues, and even in romantic relationships. Labeling manipulation is a subtle technique in which someone intentionally assigns you a label or characteristic to gradually shape your behavior according to their desires. It may sound simple, but this method is surprisingly effective because when people are associated with a title, they easily get caught up in meeting the expectations tied to that label. Particularly when these labels are repeated, they sink deep into the subconscious, causing us to unconsciously express precisely what others desire. A typical example is the story of an orphan girl whom a priest referred to as God's child during a prayer at the church. That single phrase, seemingly simple but powerful, made the girl believe she had a greater purpose, that she must live strong and rise above her circumstances. With the faith and sense of pride stemming from that title, she strived to become a famous writer, who later recorded in her book that this very phrase had completely changed her life. In the workplace, managers often use labeling to motivate employees. For instance, when someone is called a star performer, they feel a responsibility to maintain that image, thus striving to achieve even higher results. Or if you want your loved ones to cook more often, try calling them the family chef every time they cook. Over time, the invisible pride associated with that title will encourage them to spend more time in the kitchen without needing any further prompting or reminders. For young children, this technique can be even more powerful. When a child is labeled as naughty or bad, they are likely to start believing that they truly are that way, making it difficult for them to change positively. Conversely, when you praise a child as hardworking or eager to learn, it can also motivate them to strive to meet those expectations. Labels serve both as recognition and as an invisible play, where each individual gradually acts in a way that aligns with what is expected of them. Labeling manipulation is like a key that opens the door to the human psyche. We tend to want to live in a way that aligns with how others perceive us, especially when that comes with praise and a sense of pride. Emotional manipulation is a subtle technique that is often difficult to recognize, as it targets the most sensitive aspects of human nature: emotions. This method allows the manipulator to persuade without using reason. Instead, they exploit your deepest feelings, causing you to unwittingly fall into their trap and act according to their wishes without realizing you are being controlled. Imagine a close friend borrowing money from you, and years later, they still haven't paid it back. When you bring up the repayment, they start to evoke emotions, reminding you of the brotherly bond between you, making you hesitant to ask for your money back because you fear appearing selfish. In intimate relationships, some people frequently use phrases like, "I do this because I love you," or "I have sacrificed so much for you," which can make you feel guilty for not complying with their demands. Gradually, you may feel responsible for meeting their wants, fearing that you will hurt them. Emotional manipulation often comes with sweet words or displays of affection, but it serves the interests of the manipulator. Those skilled in emotional manipulation can conceal their true feelings, instead expressing false emotions to deceive others, making them more pliable and likely to act according to their wishes. Those who fall victim to manipulation often have genuine emotions, are empathetic, or overly value feelings, sometimes failing to realize they are being drawn into a performance. For instance, at work, some managers may manipulate employees' emotions by saying things like, "We always consider you family," creating a sense of attachment and making employees work hard without demanding fair compensation. In love, one person might claim to sacrifice everything for their partner, making the partner feel obligated to reciprocate, feeling they must maintain the relationship even if they are no longer happy. Ultimately, to avoid becoming a victim of emotional manipulation, ask yourself, are my feelings being influenced by unreasonable expectations? Remember that true emotions stem from sincerity, while false emotions often serve as a subtle trap. Being aware of this helps you maintain autonomy in all your relationships, preventing anyone from exploiting your feelings as a tool for control. Ancient philosophy is a vast treasure trove of wisdom and understanding of human existence, where the timeless values of philosophical schools such as Confucianism, legalism, and Taoism have profoundly influenced not only Asian culture, but also human thought as a whole. Ancient philosophers studied, analyzed, and developed ideologies and doctrines to discover ways to live harmoniously with nature and society while achieving personal perfection. These philosophies may still hold great value and applicability in our modern lives, helping individuals cultivate inner strength, reflect on themselves, and interact wisely with others. Confucianism, originating from Confucius and later developed extensively by his disciples, emphasizes personal ethics and standards within social relationships. Confucian philosophy underscores the role of family and society in shaping individuals. Principles such as Ren, benevolence; Li, ritual propriety; Yi, righteousness; Ji, wisdom; and Xin, trustworthiness, have been deeply ingrained in Confucian thought, guiding individuals to live harmoniously and gain a better understanding of their responsibilities towards others. Notably, with the concept of Ren, or kindness and compassion, Confucianism teaches us how to respect and love others, encouraging us to put ourselves in others' shoes to act justly and compassionately. In the modern context, Confucian thought helps us better understand the importance of family and community, as well as the role of each individual in contributing to society. If every person behaves with ethics and responsibility, the community will become more cohesive and sustainable in its development. In contrast to Confucianism, legalism, advocated by Han Feizi, asserts that humans inherently possess negative traits and need to be controlled through laws and punishments. Legalism emphasizes that society can only function well when there are strict regulations to deter and guide human behavior. According to legalism, power and law are tools for maintaining social order while protecting the common interests. Han Feizi argued that strict laws would encourage individuals to act more cautiously, preventing harm to the community. In an increasingly complex modern society, legalist thought reminds us of the importance of rules and legal responsibilities, We need principles and regulations to ensure safety, fairness, and the protection of everyone's rights. However, the application of rules should be combined with understanding and a humanitarian approach. It should not only be punitive, but also provide guidance for individuals to lead better lives. Taoism, represented by Laozi and Zhuangzi, offers an approach to life based on respect and harmony with nature, advocating the concept of wu wei, non-action or effortless action, allowing things to develop naturally according to their inherent nature. Laozi believed that individuals would achieve happiness by living simply, with fewer desires, and understanding that forcing things leads only to fatigue and suffering. Taoism advises us to let go of the ego, abandon competitive lifestyles, and return to a natural, peaceful existence. In today's world, where work and life pressures are increasingly high, Taoist thought serves as a lesson in seeking inner peace. The philosophy of Wu Wei reminds us to slow down, not to let material desires overshadow our spiritual lives. Taoism also emphasizes the importance of respecting the environment and living in harmony with nature, an invaluable lesson in the context of climate change that threatens the Earth today. The philosophies of ancient sages are not merely doctrines for reference, but also serve as invaluable guiding principles for modern life. Confucianism helps us be aware of our responsibilities to family and society. Legalism teaches the importance of rules and discipline, while Taoism reminds us of harmony with nature and ourselves. In a society where technology is advancing and competition is constantly increasing, these philosophies provide a foundation for individuals to find the right direction, live meaningfully, and achieve a balance between personal interests and the common good. The philosophies of ancient sages are not only cultural heritage, but also a treasure trove of useful knowledge for many areas of modern life, including business. By applying principles from Confucianism, legalism, and Taoism in the corporate world, we can establish a solid foundation for management, cultivate corporate culture, and guide long-term strategies. These ancient thoughts not only enhance performance, but also promote sustainable development for businesses, aligning with the interests of employees, customers, and society as a whole. Confucianism, with its values of Ren, benevolence, Li, respect, Yi, responsibility, and Xin, credibility, can serve as a foundation for building a humane and sustainable corporate culture. Confucius emphasized the importance of harmony in relationships among individuals. In a business context, applying this philosophy helps strengthen unity and foster mutual trust and respect among team members. Emphasizing the value of Ren in the workplace. Building a corporate culture based on compassion and respect helps employees feel valued, thereby motivating them to fully commit to their work. Programs supporting employees' mental and physical health are also a way to express the value of Ren in modern management. Establishing Li and Yi in corporate culture. Fairness, respect, and responsibility contribute to a healthy work environment. Clear regulations on professional ethics, respect for each member's contributions, and ensuring their rights will cultivate loyalty and a spirit of dedication. Maintaining Xin in business. A reputable company will build trust with customers and partners. To achieve this, the business must commit to fulfilling its promises regarding product and service quality while being transparent in its operations. While Confucianism focuses on humaneness and ethics, legalism emphasizes discipline, power, and clear regulations. Han Feizi advocated that society can only develop sustainably with strict rules and laws. In the modern business environment, legalism helps shape the disciplinary system, reward and punishment policies, and efficient work management processes. Implementing strict discipline and regulations. A clear system of job responsibilities and professional ethics will help employees understand their roles, avoiding ambiguity and lack of accountability. As a result, the business will operate more effectively, and projects will be executed smoothly and consistently. Fair reward and punishment policies. Applying a fair reward system based on job performance will encourage employees to strive and contribute. At the same time, the measures taken in case of violations must be transparent and consistent, ensuring that everyone adheres to the regulations. Enhancing supervision and work effectiveness. Legalism values supervision and assessment of work effectiveness, which can be achieved through KPIs or OKRs. Regular evaluations and positive feedback will help improve work performance while motivating employees to develop. Taoism, particularly the thoughts of Laozi and Zhuangzi, with its philosophy of Wu Wei, non-action, and harmony with nature, encourages flexibility and creativity in management. Taoism emphasizes keeping things natural and avoiding excessive interference. This can be applied in businesses to foster creativity and alleviate unnecessary pressures. The idea of Wu Wei also helps companies balance work and employees' personal lives, reducing stress and enhancing quality of life. Encouraging creativity and innovation. Taoism posits that creativity can only flourish when individuals feel comfortable and are not overly constrained. Creating an open work environment and encouraging new ideas will help businesses develop innovative and distinct products and services. Simplifying work processes. Taoism emphasizes simplicity and elegance, which can be applied by minimizing complex processes and optimizing steps to achieve the highest efficiency. This also helps reduce pressure on employees, giving them the opportunity to focus on creative work and provide real value. Ensuring work-life balance. Taoism encourages living in harmony with nature, which can be applied to build a culture of work-life balance. When employees have a healthy personal life, they will be more capable of creativity and dedication. The application of ancient philosophies not only enhances business efficiency, but also aids leaders in strategizing for sustainable and long-term development. Confucianism helps shape ethics and responsibilities, creating a humane and united environment. Legalism ensures discipline and fair rewards, thereby increasing work performance and transparency. Meanwhile, Taoism encourages creativity and flexibility, reminding leaders to care for the balance in their employees' lives. When these philosophies are applied appropriately and flexibly, they create a working environment where employees feel respected, encouraged, and developed. A sustainably growing business is not only one with high profits, but also an organization that maximizes human potential and listens to and harmonizes with the community. These are the values that ancient philosophies have left for us, and they represent the secret to success and sustainable development in the modern era. Thank you for watching today's video. We hope the information and knowledge we shared have brought value and usefulness to your life. If you enjoy what we've shared, don't forget to hit the subscribe button today. Also, feel free to leave a comment below the video to let us know what topics you'd like to learn more about. We truly appreciate your feedback and will strive to meet everyone's needs. Stay tuned to our channel so you don't miss out on useful information, success tips, and inspiring stories. Hit subscribe now to become part of this community. We look forward to seeing you in the next videos.